to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. We have waited patiently and sometimes impatiently, and the moment is finally here. Time to kick off a new season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Demon Deacons offense will go to work first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the...
It's caught! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football.
Breaks into the open. Delivers to stiff arm. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his man. It's Acho. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will take the field for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people are really excited to see how he plays in this one.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Rasmussen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown wants to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Guys, let's talk a little about Middle Tennessee. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got it behind the line. It's Lanning. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds a tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Brown will throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Dead center perfect. That brings him to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Now staring at a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll ride Davis here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And now on 2nd down for this offense. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Back to pass. Here's a heat. QB got it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Boston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, the ground game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The kick is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Webb. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Demon Deacons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Demon Deacs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
17, Middle Tennessee, 6.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down coming up. Brown wants to pass. He's in open space downfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got the quick completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Brown will throw it. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try the run. Turning it on. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rushes on him. Snags it over the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
A little surprising that they didn't go for two, but they're still down by a point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going over the top. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Webb. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Looking downfield very late in the half. Finds his man. It's O'Grady. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it in the middle. It's O'Grady. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Field goal is good. They now have a 20-16 lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move. Still making moves. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Webb. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick release on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Acho. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's looking to throw on third and short. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 24 to USC. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes his man miss. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Brown wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Caught behind the line. It's Rasmussen. The defense wouldn't let him loose it, even though it's a completion. They lost yardage. Going to swing it on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
But when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab over the middle. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The defense elects not to replay the down, brings up fourth down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. With the catch, it's Acho. There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's busted. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll run this play from the pistol. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. After the miss on third down, the punt team is on the field. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Caught over the middle. It's Webb.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Got a man. It's O'Grady.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Webb. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Wake! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Brown wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the right. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here.
Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, David Deacons.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Brown will throw it. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Grab behind the line. It's Webb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Webb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun. Wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's busted. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to Davis. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. It's complete. It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. He'll take a shot. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.